Hey guys, Ngamahu here once again, and I wanted to bring to you just a few more clips and boss kills from the stream of the hardest challenges or encounters you can currently face in the game with the Fire Cyclone Raider using the Ngamahu axe and getting hard carried by the Molten Bursts on single target damage. So to start off, it's just a double core Malachi with minus max, Ellie weakness, enfeeble, monster damage, and I think some other shit too. It's pretty crazy, and the kill here is brought to you by flasks. So essentially, I would run in, do a bunch of deeps, run out of flasks, and bail to reset flasks just so I could have all my resists perfectly topped up as much as possible anyway, move as fast as possible, and have some life flask. The boss fight otherwise isn't too bad, it's just with the crazy mods it makes it kind of insane, and the damage is really good as you can tell too. Now the current frame drops you're seeing just happens to be something converting poorly from my game to stream. Rest assured the game itself while playing with this build is actually pretty damn smooth. It's one of the smoothest builds I could have played. Up next is a Uber Atziri kill. Now, we are still on a 5-link and pretty budget gear all in all, only a couple of X total, or for me personally to put it together cost something like an Exalt, and yeah, it's all still pretty effective. This is one of my first runs, maybe second or third, and it was a deathless kill, and most of these Uber Atziri runs should be able to be pulled off almost deathless, or at least rather clean. The trash here, as you can see, there may be a bit of a problem with Lion's Roar sometimes, but most of the time I'd say it helps. So Lion's Roar is definitely something that's somewhat questionable in the build, because the knockback can hurt you sometimes more than help you. For the trash here, it kind of helps, I'd say, more than it hurts, because pushing things away and then giving you more freedom of spinning is quite important. But on Trio here, for example, I'm trying as hard as I can to not press Lion's Roar, because knocking the ranged titty bitch, caster, whatever, around with the Lion's Roar is just really bad DPS and can get you in trouble for the rain itself. After I've killed her, I'm pretty happy to press Lion's Roar, but even then, for the most part, just for the dual striker and even the Cyclone, sometimes I will only press a Stibnite Flask, as you can see there initially, and just spin on top of them, because a lot of your damage is coming from Molten Burst, and when you press Lion's Roar against targets that can be knocked back, it certainly does nerf your DPS a good chunk and makes it a lot harder to get your Molten Burst balls all over the faces of your enemies. So with the build, the Trio seems to be one of the most dangerous encounters you face. The Trash, very reliable, the Vials, very reliable, and Atziri should be pretty damn reliable. It's just on the Trio you can get rained upon several times in a row, or do some bad knockbacks if you press your Lion's Roar when you didn't mean to. Otherwise, for Atziri, just make sure you throw in your Vial Lightning Trap. I have been specifically trying to target the Spearhead, because when I attack it, I run over there, drop a Stibnite Flask, and that makes the spear 50% less likely to hit you. As I've been spinning on Atziri as well, I'm trying as best as I can to drop Stibnite Flasks there too. And besides that, just trying to keep Fortify up at all times with Leap Slam. Sometimes it won't work out, but sometimes it does, and that goes just fine. And you're fairly tanky to everything they do. Of course, you cannot get hit by a Stormcall or a Flame Blast. Now that's pretty much all I'll say for the build, and it may be the last time you'll see me playing it. I will, of course, leave you now with a, I think, Deathless Shaper run, and as well as that, a bonus Chayula fight, which was not at all worth it, by the way. So, thanks for watching. I hope you guys try out the build. It has been a lot of fun, and see you next time. I honestly don't think I have this in me right now. It just feels bad. And now I've got to play it like mega safe. This should be a pretty clean DPS phase here. Maybe get enough damage in. So the problem is I don't have a phase or the opportunity to do this on phase 3 for a clean DPS phase, because there's going to be an ad shooting balls at me and I am melee as it fucking gets. That's where the problem comes into play. Gotta wait for the cascade thingo. There it goes. Ah, man. Cascade thingo again. Feels pretty fucking melee, man. Alright. Best possible opportunity for myself, except for that one portal. Oh, I can get my frenzy back up just by attacking him, even though he's immune. That was nice. Aye, man. Dude, quit attacking Zana. Why are they getting to her all of a sudden? Headphones actually just gave out. No. I don't have any sound. I can't hear anything. Oh god. This is not how it's supposed to end. That's a sweet melee build I got going there. Just stay over there, you fucking ball, for fuck's sake. Can't hear anything, it sucks. I do wish I had some fucking sound. At least it doesn't cut out the mic anymore, because we have a different mic. Easiest pair of gloves you'll ever see. Fucking nice. Yeah, I guess a sick link would help a lot. You can still outplay that pretty consistently. Having that extra chunk of DPS would certainly make it nicer. Actually worked out perfectly. I actually have to dodge that shit? And for how long? I never got time for this. I ran out of flasks. Just gonna fucking do it anyway. Alright. That could be worse. Panic pressed my flasks too much and kind of wasted them a bit. Dude, get fucked as soon as I moved, you just spun right on me. Swell. Nice 200 chaos sync as well. That's 2 in a row for me. Out of the 2 weeks that I've been playing, I've managed to do 2 runs. And yeah, both complete whiffs. I think that's pretty shit, to be honest.